And welcome back for our final matchup of day number one. I am serious once again, and joining me is Bianca. And we've got another exciting matchup for you. It's Chaos Nation versus Zero Marksmen. So this should be a very interesting one. It's a bit lower level in comparison to the last matchup, but still should offer some very exciting siege. Bianca, your thoughts on this?
I'm excited. The second game, last game was absolutely amazing. My first time. And you know what? I'm glad it was with you, serious. I'm absolutely
Oh,
honored.
thank you.
And hopefully, this game, like you said, is a little bit of a lower level. I don't know either of these teams. So I'm not, I can't really say I'm expecting, you know, craziness, but, I'm hoping that something exciting happens.
Well, excitement should be on the cards because this is apparently a revenge matchup from the Zenith Competitive League. And for both of these rosters, for Chaos Nation, we've got Franklin, Uzi, Corrupt, Bless, Slips. Zero Marksman consists of Scary, Tweety, Bands, Butcher, and Space. So this matchup should be very interesting because looking back through that last matchup they played, which was an elimination match where Chaos Nation lost 1-2 fashion, every single map either went to regulation or max OT.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to say this right now Chaos Nation, Franklin, Ozzy, and Corrupt are all from console.
More console people you
More
can recognize.
console
Hey!
players! Oh my gosh, Corrupt even does console leagues. This is insanity. We got a lot of console come ups these two games. We had Center last game, and now we got Frank, Ozzy, and Corrupt. Boy, Corey.
All right. Well, what does it say about console if we're taking all of the people and putting them into PC? What does that say about console?
Console, you know what? It's what's the word? It plants the seed for good players, but PC is truly where these players thrive. I feel like console is definitely where majority of people will probably start out, but you know what? If you really are the best, you are the best of the best. PC is the way to go. And clearly, I know Corrupt is amazing. I watched him play. He was on the console league Okami back when Okami was still a team. He was dropping bombs. So you know what? I'm hoping to see him drop bombs. Again, this game, watch him drop bombs on console. I hope I get to see him drop bombs on PC too. Chaos Nation. What a name.
Well, speaking of dropping bombs, we need to find out where he's going to be potentially dropping some bombs, and that will bring us over to our map bans, which we are going to probably see something because looking at that, they played Oregon Club Cafe, and would you look at that? It's
Oregon.
Oregon again. And that map ended up 8-7 in favor of Zero Marksman, which apparently, according to Namical, who is the head of ZCL and one of our casters, apparently only 3 attacking rounds were won in that game. So that is an insane metric that is just an interesting tidbit for you in case you're curious at home. So now I would hope that they would do a little bit better as far as the attacking goes. But I mean, Chaos Nation starting on the defense is definitely going to put them, at least in the preliminary, in the advantage going into this matchup.
Excited, man. Get to see some console players pop off on PC nonetheless. This is an oh my gosh, this is better than expected.
Yeah, you didn't even note that this was all going to be console like reps just kind of coming at you. It's just like, hey, look at all these people you recognize.
I know, honestly, I don't expect, to see that many console players. But then again, I'm not, in the console, you know, scene like that or anything. I just happen to cast. And these players that are here actually end up playing like some of the biggest, actually the biggest console tournaments. Roller Saturday and Sunday. I've seen Franklin play. I've never seen LZ play, but I don't think he really plays console at all. And like I said, Corrupt still plays console leagues. I know Okami just disbanded, so I'm not even sure. I think another team might have picked him up anyways. But to see some console stars, it's kind of happy. It makes me happy. It's as if you were to see a player playing in your sport from like the city that you're from. You know,
Yeah.
it's exciting. It's almost like they're repping your flag, they're repping your culture. And I guess these guys are going to be coming in hot. They absolutely maxed out on console, and now when there's no more room to improve on console, the next best step is PC, and that's what we got. And look, oh my God, the bands are kind of similar. The only thing is Dokkaebi instead of who they banned last time, Solus. No, not Solus. That
Uh,
was on defense.
it was a Fenrir, and let me look back.
Wait, it
I
was almost the
believe,
exact same.
yeah, it was nearly the
The
exact
the
same. So
attack,
it
but it
was
wasn't.
Instead of a Dokkaebi, it was a Blitz last game, so
Yes!
otherwise it's been the exact
The
same.
exact same. I guess maybe Dokkaebi is like I don't know, maybe I mean Dokkaebi's really good, but then again, like I guess it's just, the calls and the DMR, man. People on that DMR are absolutely nutty. They are absolutely nutty. But I guess it's almost the exact same balance. Looks like we're going like I said, look, I said this last game, almost everybody on Oregon, it's like a default, man. Everybody knows exactly what to do, who to ban, where to set up. It's literally a matter of gun skill. That's about it.
Hmm. And seeing Franklin on the castle going all the way upstairs is certainly going to be very interesting to see how this starts off. They make a rotate over towards Z Hall. Looks like they're trying to expand very heavily on the upstairs roam. I've seen this before with another team in this qualifier called Final Family, where they tried to go very heavy top floor extension. Didn't quite work out because one of the biggest weaknesses is that there's hardly any people on site. You take that, you watch every single pathway down, you basically are acting as the defenders with plant down. So Chaos Nation need to be very careful with how much they extend on this roam, because if Zero Marksmen are aware of this, then they should be able to take very quick advantage of it.
I hope that Franklin has a bit of a buddy to help him out, but he's probably playing all the way above because you notice the E-box hatch was open, which I was gonna say if Franklin is going above a castle, more than likely they're gonna be opening up that attic hatch. So they're gonna be looking down into that little that stage area to basically check for anything that's happening by that E-box hatch. So, I mean, I guess that basically confirms my theory to be correct. They are gonna be watching that hatch diligently. It looks like Hey,
Oh,
they reinforcing it, and oh my god, Schizo gets a kill on the Owzy. 4v5 already. That's an early pick.
that is a very early pick, and that's going to put Chaos Nation on the back foot very early on. That's not something you want to see in the first minute. So still playing very heavily into this extension, but they've lost one body that they could really hold on to it with. They're still not quite aware of this overall extension, and Corrupt is just going to swing out and lose his life. He's
Oh
possibly
my
going to get
gosh.
picked up, and he's actually going to be able to do so.
Oh!
Franklin ties it up, so that's going to make it a little bit easier, but this is probably go time for get back the hell to sight.
Oh yeah, yeah, everybody start retreating, man. Oh my gosh, they ended up getting the res off of Corrupt too. That Azami came in absolute banging clutch. Oh my gosh. What a great way to utilize Azami, getting the pickup back onto Corrupt, which essentially will, help out with Chaos Nation, basically, not being down one more player. Corrupt ends up getting picked up of that, and the score equalizes 4v4 with just over a minute left in the round now, a minute 10 pretty much. Oh my god, they've already made it to the bottom of main stairs. It's gonna be Mr.
Hmm.
Flores. Schizo, he already got the first kill of the entire game. Looks like he's trying to scope out the ops. See what happens over here, already swinging 3 main stairs. Oh my god,
Oh,
Corrupt. Schizo, here, you can take it from here, Mr. Serious.
Uh, just Corrupt getting at least one more pick from the long haul angle, I believe. I'm not actually sure where he positioned himself, but that puts Zero Marksman on the back foot once again. There's just so many angles to actually watch this laundry site. I'm not sure Zero Marksman have the utility to actually facilitate and execute on this side. They still have to deal with Bless on the Echo, so they need
Ooh.
to get aggressive onto him right now, and
Oh,
they're not going to be able to do so.
shut down! My god. A 3v2 now. 20 seconds. The time is ticking. The clock is running out. Peep that! Equalizing 2v2 goes to a 2v1. Chaos Gaming has the man advantage. 15 seconds remaining on the clock. Tweezy left, or Tweety Bird, sorry. Oh! Taken down from E-Box. Slips is going to absolutely annihilate him. What a headshot. What a nice, beautiful kill. Closing out the first round is going to be the dub for the boys on Chaos Gaming. Oh,
Just a very
Chaos Nation.
unfortunate.
Sorry.
I mean, hey, you were close. You got at least one
Close
part of it
enough.
right. But I mean, that was just aside from losing that opening pick from Uzi, who was just kind of swinging out that meeting double door. There wasn't really much else that Chaos Nation had to do. They just kind of got a little over aggressive on the roam. Once they fell back to the bomb site, they were playing those long angles, playing those crosses, made sure that Zero Marksmen were kind of funneled into that laundry execute, and they just weren't timing anything up at all. Zero Marksmen were just kind of one step ahead of each other. We saw Vlone, I believe, just kind of pushed that freezer player of Bless and just completely got shut down.
Boom.
That just annihilates
Yeah,
part of
he
your
shit the
push. And
bed.
there's just Yeah, it was just kind of like I don't know what the timing is, what the comms are like, but they were just out of sync with each other. One of
Mhm.
the most important things on that basement bomb site is pushing as a team and dumping your utility out at the same time. They just did not do that, and they lost pretty single-handedly.
I was gonna say, seeing the ash, and then also having those. Literally, there were like three people, at least two. I think one of them got taken down, anyways. But there was two people by the bottom main stairs in that little laundry area, and then they had ash coming in through freezer. That could have been like perfect, a perfect opportunity to pinch a cheeky little bit. I mean, there was somebody in freezer, but oh my gosh, I feel you're right. They were kind of out of sync there. I'm not sure what they were thinking in their heads. Ash was, trying to get a little bit cheeky with it, trying to get a cheeky little coming from the back, but it didn't work out, and they ended up, losing the round. I feel like a big part of that too, corrupt ended up getting picked up. That was really good. Like I said, the zombie play there was absolutely mint.
Hmm. Going on to basically the first minute of this round, not much action has really happened. Another really aggressive round coming in from Chaos Nation, but Zero Marksman seem to be trying to set up for a big window play, possibly and a little bit over towards Master side. So they're trying to explore a lot of their options, figure out which side's the weakest, but there's definitely a potential to try to get aggressive onto these players, but there's so many holes down below set up by those roamers, so it's not even safe doing exactly that. They're just gonna have to waste a little bit more time, figure out exactly where Chaos Nation is sitting, and just try to facilitate and execute at some point.
Oh, Tweety Bird already gets taken down by Slips. And another, I would say that's a pretty decently early pick. It was like a minute 15 into the round. And I mean, maybe you might think that's a lot of time, but I mean, considering PC, what I noticed about PC is they drag things out a lot. And I feel like getting a kill before a minute 30, before 2 minutes it's a bit early. So the boys on Zero Marks Gaming they gotta lock in. Not gonna lie, Bless taking a cheeky bit of damage. He's at probably like 10 HP now, maybe 20. Is tucked in this
Hmm.
corner of dorm right now.
In a very tough spot, but he can still hold it down
Oh,
as long as the player from Kids holds this angle. But Vlone has actually made his way all the way up to top one. He has a massive cutoff. If nobody's
yes!
aware of
This
him,
is
they
so
could actually just
good!
cut this entire defensive setup in half.
This Velon guy must literally be the king of sneaking around. Last game he was winning in free. Oh, yo, this guy just got it. This guy just ate a
Oh no.
Pokeball. Taking down LZ. Space with a headshot. Velon checking out for the ops. Where did he get shot by? I don't even know where he got shot from, but it's a 5v3 and it's in the favor of Chaos Nation. Walking in big window. What are we? What is going on? Oh my god. A 5v1. It might just be a flawless round. What the heck is Zero Marksman doing? V-Lone. No, is he a V-Lone soldier? Oh my god, it was a near flawless. No way. Oh
Oh.
my gosh. LZ will get that final kill onto V-Lone. What? This is like you kind of said this word and it just locked in my head. The level of uncoordination. What? Who made him jump into that big window?
I'm really not even sure because I mean they're
My
running out of
god.
time, but also it just
I guess
seemed
the
like
pressure's
okay,
on.
yeah, pressure was mounting. They kind of were running out of options. They couldn't have time to rotate over to do something else, but
Mhm.
Valone needed to stay at top white to have that cutoff to make sure that it's a little bit safer to hop
Oh
on in because
yeah.
you don't have to deal with those games players rotating in, kind of funnel into games or
Mhm.
that kid dorm's window.
Yeah.
But that was the wrong time to do that, and it just seemed that he didn't even check the corner, he didn't even look
Hell no,
towards
he
games
didn't.
or bunks. It was just he was just full sprint ahead, just
Yo,
kinda like
that
nothing happened. That
bro.
was, like, so weird.
Oh god, he literally jumped in, just balls deep. This guy said, "Hell no, I don't." He said he got that dog in him. He had that chihuahua in him. He did not
The
have no dog in
chihuahua.
him. He had that chihuahua in him. I'm so sorry. I hope he doesn't feel offended if they ever end up seeing this. But that, to me, this word is very strong, but that was like near pathetic. I'm not sure what I just. I just seen him hop in. I'm like, okay, hold on. He might have some cooking. No, taken down from kids. Anyways, round 3 on the rise, and Chaos Nation. I'm gonna keep it a buck. It's pretty clear the skill gap. Hey, look, maybe
Yeah,
Zero Marks can pull it in. Maybe they're just having a bad couple of first rounds, but
and
eventually.
yeah.
Oh, you can continue. You can continue.
Oh, no, sorry. I
I
was
was just
just
gonna
gonna
say,
cut in and say, yeah, this has only been again, just one attacking round each when they started off this map last Monday in Zenith, where they just could not get anything on the attack going for either team. So
Mhm.
it just could be just these two teams are just so well defend decided
Mhm.
that they just cannot get anything done. Don't really know otherwise, but I mean, just kind of going for a backside take, a little bit more focus on what they want to go for as a team should help facilitate a actual round win. But we'll just have to wait and see how they dismantle this.
Well, the first round was, a little bit close when it came to numbers, but that last round was just an absolute full total annihilation. Looks like they're coming in through attic. I'm not sure. Where's Thermite? He didn't that wall looked like it was soft, so I'm curious where like am I tweaking? Was that wall soft?
It was soft on the
It
top
was.
floors.
So I'm assuming like Tweety Bird's got to be coming in from somewhere else. Certainly not, from attic. Velo and a takedown Elzy and a C4 will get shot midair. Boy, that ain't hitting nobody. A 4v5. A minute, just over a minute 15 left in the
Oh,
round now. Was that a missed ace charge? Oh, hell no.
it was. He kind of got spooked by Franklin. He thought he had the angle on him, but just missed that opportunity. Corrupt is getting another one onto Scary. They're struggling so much to get this attic meeting wall open. There's some potential flank coming in from backstairs,
Oh!
and Franklin just swings that.
Oh!
Are you kidding me?
That's guy, oh my god! Corrupt with another one. Holy damn! Hold on, it's close encounters right now. Velone and Schizo versus Corrupt and Bless. 40 seconds just about remaining. This could actually be a cheeky one. This could be a cheeky one.
Oh, he hears him.
Oh my god! Corrupt. With a pea shooter too, you gotta hit a head tap on that. Schizo to take down Bless. Corrupt with a pea shooter and no HP, finished off by Schizo. And finally, these boys on Marksmen are actually gonna look a little more coordinated. That round, wait, was that a holographic on Buck?
I believe it might have been. I'm not sure. I wasn't paying too much
Oh
attention,
my god, I'm pretty
but
sure that was a holographic on Buck. Am I tweaking out? That is, wow. I'm not gonna lie, that's a little bit interesting to see. I don't know anybody that would pick a holographic over a 1.5, but
I mean, site choice aside, that was a very messy round for both teams, honestly, because there was just so many opportunities for Zero Marksman to get so many kills, but they just let Franklin just kind of sit in the middle
oh
green hall
yeah.
by that double door.
Dude,
They
he
had like two
swung
opportunities to
that.
kill him, and he just swings and just takes off of somebody's head. I'm not sure
See?
who it
Oh my
was.
god.
And then they just let a guy flank up backstairs. Like, I don't know how that happened. But then somehow Chaos Nation even throw that, give away their position over towards security, and then just leaves the guy in meeting all alone that they can
Yeah.
just double up on those last two. It was just a messy round of I don't know who's winning. It just comes on
Mhm.
down to who wins their gunfights.
Yep. It's and like I said, like I always like I just have to circle back because like it's like I think about it all the time. This map is quite literally just win your ones. And I know that you were saying you're like both of these teams seem to be very like defender orientated, kind of on attack. They seem to like shit the bed. They don't do that good. Defense is, I guess their strong suit for both teams. I guess we'll find out anyways. The second round really showed that the boys on Chaos Nation they were really locked in on their defense. But I mean, to be honest, I guess that side is a little bit weird. Kitchen and meeting. It's a
Yeah,
bit of a
kitchen
weird.
meeting.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a weird one. It's the tertiary site, so you're not
Mhm.
always 100% expected to win it. So it's like,
Yeah.
okay, you lose it, it's whatever,
It's
right?
yeah.
You
It's like okay,
still
now we go
have your
back. Yeah.
primaries.
Yeah. See, now they're going back down basement. I assume basement will, be a little bit more coordinated, and maybe that's why it was a lot less coordination and more just winning your ones because it's like the
Mhm.
odd. It's like the odd site that like it's like okay, we only go here if we win the first, if we win up, and then we win down. You know.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
that's
So
that's that's
just
probably why it looked a little bit messy. A little bit. It was more just let me hit my shots.
I mean, a very different look coming in from Chaos Nation. They're not going for such a heavy roam. There's still a little bit of early aggressive presence over towards the Freezer Stairs, and I believe Main, if I'm seeing the outline correct. Bless is going to be trying to get this pixel onto the shower hallway, but he's just going to have to find a safe pathway in. The drones are surely going to be going ahead of space. He's not going to take this just gun up.
Oh,
There's no way.
yo,
You're actually going
bless.
to
He
fall
pulls
back.
back.
So yeah. pulls back, so
Yeah,
that
he
does give the space
does.
over to Zero Marksman. So
I
now
wonder
they can work a little bit with that.
I'm curious as to why he did that. I'm curious as to
Hmm.
why he pulled back, especially completely out of freezer. Elsie though, taking out Tweety Bird, 1 and 4. Grim is an operator that you probably want to be alive for quite a bit. Space gonna make his way down freezer stairs, and nobody's really in. Oh my god, am I like? Is nobody in freezer?
No, not at
They
all.
pulled out of that completely. I'm literally so shocked. Like what? I mean, I guess you don't necessarily have to defend freezer, but I mean, like, Bless looked like he was so confident chilling there. It's kind of, I'm a little bit taken a, oh, okay, maybe a zombie might be in and out of there. Mr. Franklin might be in and out of freezer, but I'm a little bit surprised they
Hmm.
pulled back practically completely out of there. And
I
oh my
mean,
god,
ooh.
wait. Look at this. There's no way that they're gonna be able to get the hatches on Kaid. They don't have any EMPs.
Oh,
They,
that's low-key huge. They can't
they're
do anything.
oh my
They're gonna be funneled
gosh.
down these stairways.
What
This
a
is gonna be so
blunder.
tough for Zero Marksman. Yeah.
What a blunder. How do
Scary's
you
just gonna have to
not?
find a pick somehow, but
Oh
Bless
my
and Harry
gosh.
Potter, we've already seen the impact of this position. This could
Oh
be
yeah.
huge if he doesn't get
No.
this kill.
This is see, they're literally forced to literally they're forced 3 ways. Main, freezer, and backstairs. And it doesn't look like main is gonna be a main. Oh, hold on. It might just be. Swinger gets swung from behind there,
Oh,
Elsie. Onto V-Lone's head top, a 5v3. Let's go.
and they just can't do anything. They're just having to scramble to find a pathway down. There's mirror
Mhm.
windows facing every single direction they're going. This is gonna be almost I would have to imagine a flawless round unless they
Oh
somehow
yeah.
pull something out of this.
These not having EMPs, 20 seconds remaining. That like what are we thinking though? I'm curious what marksmen are thinking. Not bringing anybody with a secondary or a little gadget EMP. Elsie to take down. Oh my gosh. It's a 4v1 space against the world against space falls at the hands of an SMG-11 to corrupt. And I mean, come on. Come on. Kaid is on the board and you're not bringing EMPs? You gotta be ridiculous. You gotta be like, nah, that's like, I wouldn't even expect that from like plat players. Like, even plat players would bring the EMP, bro. They would go Thatcher. Plat players don't know about the EMP gadget, but they would definitely bring a Thatcher. Are you kidding me? That is
I know if
having
my good friend Happy the caster would be flaming all of us in the rank stack saying, guys, why did we not bring EMPs? Like, what are we
yeah.
doing here? Because
That's
that low-key lost them the round. The
for
fact that they couldn't
sure.
open up any other angles other
Yeah,
than just force their way into the mirror windows just
exactly.
like was just completely just a huge blunder. I don't know if nobody got the intel that Kaid was on the board, but not opening up a single hatch and couldn't deal with the mirror windows just completely lost them that round. They could not do anything. They went right into what Chaos Nation set up in the beginning of the round. So
Exactly.
things have to change up in these next couple rounds to even make it even at a 3-3. But honestly, right now, the way these attacks have been going, I'm not super confident.
Neither am I. And like it's so true. Not even that people drop those hatches so often. It's just a matter of having that angle open to kind of get the defender to be a little bit weary. Like, yo, by the way, guys, this hatch is open. Like, we don't want to get caught off guard. And you're absolutely right. How these rounds are going out, I can't imagine a 3-3 split from this anymore. Cause look, now they're learning from their mistakes. They're gonna bring a
There it
Thatcher.
is. Hey,
Not
there
even
he
just
is.
EMPs. These guys are learning. They're gonna actually bring a Thatcher. Even if they didn't know that a Kaid was there. They had a gridlock, did they not? Like, why is a gridlock not
Oh
bringing
yeah.
EMPs? Like, anyways, round 5 has commenced. Just over 2 minutes, 10
Ooh,
seconds
wait.
remaining in the round. And somebody might just be getting active over here. They've definitely already opened up closets. Zafia is an interesting pick. I don't see Zafia get played that often. Is Zafia played often on PC?
She's been seeing a little bit of a resurgence just because of the overall nerfing of nades. So she is
Mm.
able to actually clear out that trophy shield,
Ah,
just kind of burning everything out. So
yeah, that
now
makes
that
sense.
is a little bit of pressure that you can now start to take
Ooh,
on up. But Space trying to take that long fight over
oh,
towards Big
nah.
Tower slips, just making sure that nobody can even play this attic angle is going to be
Hell,
huge in the later
wow,
part
look
of the
at
round.
those.
But
Oh
I
my
mean,
god.
he's just watching every other side. This is going to be so tough because Zero Marksman now have to narrow focus in on this.
Wait, is this gun also no, that gun doesn't I don't know if that gun has a 1.5 or not. I don't
It
know.
is not
Seeing how
anymore.
okay. See, I don't play Iana too much, so still a 5v5, a minute 20 remains, and like you said, Slips ain't letting nobody through this attic. That guy is watching that like a hawk. Oh my god, it's gonna wait, did they already make their way into games? Is there somebody cheekily in that
Mm,
corner of games?
not just
No.
yet.
Wait, somebody's about to get swung. LZ, eat that. Oh, never mind. They're gonna be droning him out instead. Never mind. Or is it gonna open up the wall? I thought it was a drone. Oh my god, this round is dragging out.
What?
Space! Guys, are we not droning? Oh my god, this guy's standing out in the middle. Oh my god. Like, I'm 4v2. Okay, V-Lone to take down. Oh my god. All right, 2v2, we equalize. It's a little bit. But, like, our drone's
Oh
not.
no!
Dude, do we not have flank cams? Oh my god. Oh my god, I feel like I'm watching Platts right now. What the heck is Zero Marksman doing? Tweety in a 1v2. This is so winnable. He doesn't have bomb, though. Not only does he either have to get these 2 picks in the next 20 seconds, he has to grab that bomb if he can't get these next kills. And I'm going to keep it a bug. Bless is absolutely ready to just tear this guy to shreds. About to be 10 seconds. This guy's in master. Okay, so you just missed that. Bless to get the kill. Anyway, he's going to swing that as he's trying to swing his teammate over there. And, wow. What am I watching? No flank cam? Like,
I mean, was a flank camp. He watched his own death happen right before his eyes, and
oh,
that's just so unfortunate.
oh,
So, I mean, but
oh.
though, it's just the whole thing of just, oh, Slips is just allowed to just kind of live rent free in the middle of Big Tower, locking that down for so long. I mean, just so many things where just Zero Marksmen are just going straight into the defensive setup of Chaos Nation. They didn't really do anything to dismantle it. They went right about as expected as you can be on Oregon. They went
Mm,
right in towards Master, opened up that wall, opened up Trophy, but didn't deal anything else to kind of make it a bit easier to move on in. Nobody on Big Window, nobody on Kids Window even, just another angle that could have made
yeah.
that a bit easier,
Oh,
but they
yeah, for
didn't do that.
sure.
Granted, they nearly salvaged it, got it down to a 2v2, but like you mentioned,
S-
bomb was down. There was no
Yeah,
way that Tweety could really clutch that out very easily.
absolutely not. Absolutely not. He either had to get those 2 kills or somehow grab that damn bomb and start planting, but it wasn't looking in his favor, and it definitely wasn't because they ended up losing the round. And you're absolutely right. I didn't even think about it, but having somebody on repel on games window, I feel like is such a crucial part of a lot of rounds when you're attacking kids. And I mean, now they're gonna go back to meeting and kitchen. So maybe this is that was the only site that Marksman actually won was when the boys on Chaos Nation went that site. Maybe we'll see 4-2, but you know, again, that round really just came down to who's got the better aim. And I mean, I'm not gonna say that Zero Marksman has bad aim, but you know, the round was pretty tight. So,
Yeah,
you know, I feel like this
it's
one's gonna be another tight one.
it's definitely gonna seem that way, but they've actually got
Oh,
green hole
what?
control. They've actually
Oh,
got a huge opening.
bam!
Valone trades out Tweety at the very end of things, but they've got this bit of control in their
Oh my
back pocket.
god.
Space is trying to flake around, but they've left a huge gap. Schizo is actually able to kind of lock that down, so puts them into the man advantage going into the first minute.
Well, they got this hatch open. This is actually this is a good angle. But wow, the boys on Marksman. Oh my god, this guy's trigger discipline. Walk in there right now. This guy's gonna get smoked. Somebody's about to get their ass popped and smoked.
Oh!
Ow! It's gonna be Bless. You can't stop Schizo on his absolute buck grind. But again, I'm a little bit surprised how fast Zero Marksman made it through. He just walked in. Oh my god, they're gonna get the. Oh my god, 2v3. Plant is going down right now. Corrupt and Slips. Corrupt peeking just a cheeky bit. They're both in and around sight right now. And I'm pretty sure somebody's on top of that hatch. So. Even if they want to defuse this bomb, it's going to be a little bit tricky. They got to get rid of that person up above. Slips, swinging. Nobody's there yet. Corrupt. Where are these damn people? Above the hatch, one of them corrupt. DBNO'd, finished off. And wow, you know what? I'm not going to lie. That was a great round played from Marksman. Maybe I'm cutting down on them a little too much, but that was a really good round played by them.
That was the first definitive round where I can say, oh yeah, Zero Marksman knew exactly what they wanted to go for. They spotted a gap over towards Green Hall and then just started getting picks left and right.
Mhm.
Because of the way that Chaos Nation were kind of set up overall, it just kind of left huge gaps in intelligence and they didn't know exactly what was going on. So the fact that they were able to get Green Hall control so early on, lock down that kitchen rotate, and just make sure nobody in the bomb site can really do anything about their positioning, just allow them to get that bomb down very effectively within the first half of that round. And then those last two players of Chaos Nation can't really do anything. The setup is too good. They're just watching all those angles onto the diffuser. Not a damn
Mm.
thing can be done about it. So 4-2 half, that's a much better end to it for Zero Marksman. So if we kind of do this the same way that it was in Monday for Zenith, this could be a very decisive factor in how Zero Marksman kind of go about their rounds played.
Oh yeah, that hatch being open. Once they killed, I think it was Bless that ended up was watching that hatch. Once they ended up killing Bless, that was pretty much their green. That round, like that pretty much solidified the win on that round. They had that hatch control, and that was it. Even if somebody tried to defuse, even baiting a defuse and looking upwards to kill the person that would be looking down on you through the hatch, it's not easy. So that was, you're right. That was the first round that we can definitely say the boys on Zero Marksman were locked in. They definitely, they've been doing that strategy. They've been practicing that strategy for time. So that was good on them. That was a definitive round that they definitely deserved to win. And now they're going basement. Obviously split 4-2. Not too shabby. Was on KS Nation still they have the advantage when it comes to rounds, but like you said, considering both of these teams seem to be pretty defender sided when it comes to Oregon, we could see what happens next.
Well, they're taking their sweet, sweet time about droning out this
Oh
entire roam clear, and I don't know how that happened, but Blown dies to a C4 from Uzi,
no,
and
Uzi
or
dies
no,
to
so
a
the
C4.
other way around. I had that completely backwards, but besides that, that's just I don't know
And
how that
no
happened.
Valk?
There's no
Yo,
valve. These just went off pure
what?
just sound.
No way. Maybe that was a. Oh my God. Surely that's not a pre-placed, right? Surely that was. Where did he
Surely
stand?
not.
Surely they didn't put no cheeky little pre-placed C. Because I know on Clubhouse, there be some cheeky pre-placed C4s. I never really seen one on Oregon. So I'm not sure how, bro. LZ probably got the rudest positioning. That guy just got a C4 chucked in his face. I'm really curious where he died to. But, anyways, the man advantage is going to go the boys on Zero Marksman, which is actually quite early. And look, EMPs! You love to see it. I'm glad the boys on Chaos Nation know exactly what they're doing.
And they brought an extra set with less impacting MPs, so that is going to give them E-box control. They can start to open up that angle into the blue doorway, so there's no longer going to be a safe player there. They just need to work on their next step. Is it going to be pillar? Is it going to be a backside hit? Because now they need to start rotating someone over towards bunker and backstairs to actually start to pressure these players in the bomb site. 45 seconds left. They can still set something up, and the bees are going to be a crucial factor of this.
Ooh, like you said, time is ticking. 40 seconds. It's probably going to be a taking from this. What is this side? The north side, I guess. Whatever you want to call it. From this back stairs and this hatch. It's a lot of pressure here. There's already 3 guys on there. Blast taking. Damn. Okay, so V-Lone is absolutely cooking right now. Franklin on a space. A 2v4 walks into blue. Gets shut down. Do we not drone? I guess we can't when it's a little bit of time. But oh my God, Franklin. Walking in thinking he owns the place. V-Lone, I think that was a 3-piece for him this round. Oh my gosh. Wow. You can definitely tell these are defender style teams. These teams know how to defend on Oregon. That was absolutely pristine. And I think the real issue was the clock was ticking too fast for the boys on K Station. They took their time a little too long. And at that point, when time is ticking and you only have, 20 seconds to get in there, you can't always drone out every single corner and every single place you're coming in. That bug that bug didn't give a shit, man. He fucking walked, or sorry, he walked right into blue, absolutely ballsy. He didn't care. He said, fluff it, man. If I die here, I die here. Got swung by elbow, and that was the end of that.
I mean, yeah, you kind of put it exactly how I would, just running low on time, can't really do anything about it. And that just kind of limited what Chaos Nation could really do. I thought they had like a setup at least in pocket with the bees to just kind of clear up pillar, but just seemed that they weren't really in sync with each other. Just timing wasn't up, and they could know exactly where anybody from Zero Marksman were sitting. So that just made it very tough for them to move on in, take those gunfights, and be able to effectively win that round out. And that's why they lost it. So moving on to kids' dorms, they need to kind of shore up some of that because losing the early pick is never good, especially how early they lost it, and especially in that
Oh,
fashion. And are you
oh
serious right
my.
now?
Yo, tell me someone just died to a spawn peak. Yo, Chaos Nation was absolutely wreaking havoc, wreaking chaos. May I say, be a little cheeky with their with their name there. And now they're just absolutely getting D'd the hell down. If you're catching what I'm throwing, they're getting D'd down right now. And I mean, a 4v5, that was literally 10 seconds into the round. That is beyond early. And it's an ace. That's their hard reach. And guess what? Buck doesn't even have, okay, they do have the Grim with hard reach charges, but not having an ace it's not the way to go. And now with your hard reach jet, I mean, like I said, they have the Grizz, but, I mean, not the Grizz, the Grim. But,
Hmm.
man, an early pick like that on a hard reach it's not optimal. And look, they do end up getting that wall, but the only thing with those heartbreak charges is that they're hoppable. If you set that, oh, okay, Franklin.
All right.
I don't even
Yeah,
want to
this.
finish my thought, because what the hell? No, a
Oh
3v5.
man, this has just been crumbling at the seams for Chaos Nation. They can't get anything going whatsoever. Like I said, they're just gonna have to hop in through this main breach, and that's not exactly the safest thing to do. You have just to kind of assume that nobody's hitting top white. Corrupt needs to make sure that he can actually get a pick from down below, get someone either going down this hatch. But honestly, there's just nobody
Mhm.
really needed to do
Yeah,
that for Zero Marksman. He's
yeah,
just sitting here wasting time doing nothing at this
pretty
point. He
much.
needs to get
Oh!
active, and Schizo is going to get another one on Uzi, just makes it even
Oh,
worse,
God.
threatening a flawless round coming out for
Jesus!
Zero Marksman.
A minute remaining, a 2v5, and I'm not gonna lie, like you said, there's no reason for them to drop this hatch. Corrupt pretty much just kind of was just, being chilling underneath that hatch for no reason at all. No reason for them to drop that hatch. They are sitting pretty with 3 extra players. And, oh! This
Whoa.
could have been the perfect opportunity to, oh, okay. So bless, come on, buddy. Oh, no. Corrupt needs to 1v5. Hold on, a 1v3, though. 30 seconds remaining. This is a decent amount of time. Hold on,
Hmm?
Corrupt might have that dog in him. I know Corey's actually like, I'm not gonna lie, he's kind of cracked. Oh, never mind. I could have honestly seen him hitting it, but instead, Tweety Bird is gonna eat the house down. He's gonna eat down Corey or Corrupt. Sorry. And that's gonna be, wow, we're equalizing it out 4-4. Oh, God.
This is definitely a very defender-sided Oregon, which is very typical, I'd say, but just the way the attackers have been losing a lot of these rounds have not been very comfortable
Hmm.
whatsoever. The defense have just been kind of just doing whatever they want. All right, we're just going to set up for this kind of execute. We're going to go set up for this style of defense, and we're just going to hold it. That's really all that defense has had to do this entire game. Zero marksmen are just benefiting from being on that side now. And going
Yeah.
over to kitchen dining is a bit of an interesting one. We saw that it wasn't really working on kitchen, or sorry, no, they swapped at the very last minute. I kind of got thrown off there. So it's still going to be kitchen meeting instead. So looks like they're trying to go for a very similar kind of hold, but they really need to make sure that there's not as many gaps as we saw Chaos Nation have. They need to make sure they shore up a lot of their defenses, especially a lot closer to the bomb site.
Mhm. And even last round, as I was gonna finish my thought, the ace got down early. They had the 2 hard breach charges. The only difference is those hard breach charges will always be hoppable. If you play ace and you're able to put down his 2 ace charges perfectly, you can make a wall, a hole that basically enables you to walk through without having to hop over. No way. Okay. Oh my God! The get back from last round. 10 seconds in, the boys of Chaos Gaming Liar to a spawn pick, and it looks like the boys on Zero Marksman are gonna absolutely reap what they sow, and it's gonna happen to that. Is that even the right way to say it? I hope so. I hope I didn't just sound like a dumbass, but I guess they got their get back for that. But yeah, no, those 2 hard breach charges, even if they wanted to hop in there, they would have had to hop in. Ace being dead was a little bit annoying on that. But anyways, into the next round. Forget about last round. A 5v4 to a 5v3. Oh my gosh. Finally, it seems like Meeting and Kitchen are the attacker, the attacker-sided sites.
All it seems like they should have just stuck with their initial pick of kitchen dining at the very start of the pick phase, but now, nevertheless, they're just on the complete sever back foot. They need to get aggressive, find a pick here onto
Oh,
one of these players. They're just going to be pushed further back and try to hold this cross over towards Z Hall. But
wave.
now, this could be an opening for Chaos Nation if they go on the complete opposite end. They are seemingly trying to brute force their way into dine or kitchen at this point. So Zero Marksmen, need you just play this safe, play together at this point.
I'm not. Oh my gosh. I was not gonna. I was just about to say, bro. Velon, it was in such a good spot. Oh, Velon was in a great place, just kind of cheekily there by the stairs. But I guess he's taking the initiative and checking out Zed hallway now. Coming down these white stairs. Looks like Corrupt. Oh, and back down. Tweety Bird all the way upstairs. Gonna get swung out. Flashed out. Inked
No.
at. Oh my God. Flashed. Owzy. Wait, but the refrag comes in anyways. Slips, taking down Tweety for that refrag. A 4v2 with just over a minute remaining in the round. Now, Velone, I like this position that he's in. I'm not gonna lie. He can definitely take some motherfuckers by surprise. And never mind, he gets taken by surprise instead. Blez will absolutely shoot a couple shots in the back, letting that chopper sink. Space! Tucked in the corner right now. Is he gonna get flashed? Oh, nah, he is prepared. He's getting down in there.
Oh, wait.
Oh! What a guy! Nah, it won't even matter. But wow, that could have having that hatch open, being on top of that hatch. That was good. Being on top of that hatch was perfecto. Now moving on. Finally, was on case will actually win a round.
I mean, again, just kind of just very bad luck for the eating kitchen defense overall for both of these teams. Just not a single one of them can figure out how to properly hold it. So a lot of that was just getting a lot ironically, what was benefiting them in the previous rounds of just losing those early picks. They
Mhm.
got behind so early on that they were just losing manpower. One person is having to hold down an entire bomb site on either end, and Vlone is just trying to help whoever out wherever he can, but he can't do anything. So really, Zero Marksman just needed to find a pick a lot earlier on, but they couldn't get anything because Chaos Nation were doubling up. As soon as one player got killed, another player immediately traded him. So there was just too many things for Zero Marksman to do in that round for them to actually benefit from getting any kills. So going back down to the basement bomb site, this is gonna be a little bit easier for them to do that if they don't lose bodies early on.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know what? It would be, I feel like it would be an insane change of pace. Not really a change of pace, but I feel like this would be a real stab in the gut if Chaos end up winning this attacking round because it is true. These two teams' strong points are certainly defense. They've only ever won upstairs and they've only ever won downstairs when they're defending. Both teams have, fallen when they've had to defend Meeting and Kitchen, but the teams come out strong and really show their coordination when they're, defending both upstairs and downstairs. So I feel like it would absolutely knock off these guys' socks if they end up winning downstairs. Not only that, end off winning downstairs on the attack, and not only that, it would make it match point, which would really apply a bit of pressure onto the boys on Zero Marksman. But I also want to talk about, look at how like beautifully evened out the teams are. The only person is, Space, who's going 2-8. But other than that, everybody's, pretty much doing what they got to do.
Yeah. I mean, it's very good to see that overall, and I wouldn't even say that Space is doing horribly. I mean, he's just trying to do his best wherever he can, just kind of helping enable the rest of his team. He's
Hmm.
not really the star fragger for Zero Marksman, but still. Do maybe want to see him contribute a little bit more in the later parts of the round, but I digress. Going on to this, halfway through the round, just about, they're starting to open up a lot of these hatches, open up a lot of angles to kind of maneuver their way around. Chaos Nation are looking in a better spot to try to get things set up. They just need to be careful about this E-Box hatch, so as soon as they get that open, it's going to be starting to figure out where they want to finish. Is it going to be front side or back side? That's where they need to start shifting their focus now.
Oh! Wow, that sounded a lot funnier than it should have. I am so sorry. I am so No, I'm so sorry. Oh my
no.
god. I'm so sorry. I hope nobody. Oh, well, now that I pointed it out, y'all will probably understand. But oh my god, that was a lot funnier than it had to be. A minute just over remaining. Still a 5v5. It's coming down to the wire, and I feel like these guys' worst opponents when you're attacking is time. These guys know how to stall on defense, and when there is low time when you're attacking, it's not in your favor ever. And I feel like both these teams really crumble at the seams when it comes to time. And Tweety will get the kill on a LZ, a 4v5. And 40 seconds remaining. The hatches are open, but these guys are literally kind of just, they got their, they got their wieners in their hand, kind of just on top of this hatch, just being chilling, doing absolutely niente.
Are they
And
afraid of a flank?
uh,
They,
I'm
they
not,
keep
bro,
moving
they're
towards kitchen right now.
Casper the ghost that they think is gonna come in and flank them. They don't have time to worry about a flank right now. They gotta get down and dirty. Get in there already on pillar. Corrupt. Frank onto Tweety Bird. A 4v4. They still got diffuser. Slips. Holy shit, Franklin with a 2-piece on a space. Holy shit, Franklin! 3-piece blessed to eat that out. And oh my gosh. What did I say? What did I say? Oh my gosh. Like how, okay, I said that, hey look, maybe the little amount of time isn't doing too good for the boys on attack, but oh my gosh, this is what's gonna throw the game. Now the boys on Chaos absolutely have to win, and them falling to the first team in this entire game to lose the defense downstairs.
And
Unbelievable.
And I just really don't know how Zero Marksman lost that. Like, didn't really get a great view of what they were holding at the very end of the execute. It's just kind of suddenly Franklin walks in towards bunker, gets like 2 or 3 kills, and all of a sudden everyone
Oh
from
my
Zero
God.
Marksman's dead. Like, I don't know what was happening. That's I got to be clear that it was a backside hit. There's the only other pressure that was being established by Chaos Nation. They brought out the bees. They brought out just pressure over towards bunker. That's where you have to be looking, but it seemed like Zero Marksman was just like caught off guard somehow, just
Yeah,
not really expecting that. They have all
for
the
sure
stall
not.
utility to make sure that Chaos Nation can't go for an execute, but if Franklin's just allowed to walk in, get 3
Oh,
headshots,
hell yeah.
there's not really much you have to worry about for stall.
Franklin ain't no chihuahua. He is one of those scary pit bulls called Cupcake. Oh my gosh, this guy would tear apart an infant, and that guy really just did. They really let him walk in and get 3 headshots. That is typical of Franklin, an absolute beast on console coming to PC, and I expect no less than Franklin absolutely popping off. That was great on the side of the boys on Chaos. They honestly, I really do believe that they definitely caught the boys on Zero Marksman off guard because that time was really ticking, and I'm gonna assume maybe that Zero Marksman were kind of already what's the word? They were already understanding that they were gonna win the round. They're like, oh man, there ain't a lot of time left. What are the boys on Chaos Nation gonna do? It's swinger gets swung and they have to swing us. So we can just sit here and, look pretty. We can do our hair and do our nails and, enjoy our time waiting for them to swing us. But they got caught off guard. They were doing their makeup midway, got boom! Headshot in the face. And now we start off. This is match point for Chaos Nation. They could really win this out.
Mm. It's just going to be a very bunkers heavy hold going halfway through the round. Honestly, Chaos Nation just kind of wasting a lot of their own time trying to go for this clear, but as long as they get these hatches open, that's going to be the most important thing. Now, it's going to be a matter of can they clear out that utility once they get those hatches open, but they're still wasting a lot of time. Now officially getting towards halfway through the round, and they're just now starting to open up that freezer hatch. It's going to be running rotate over towards the meeting hatch as well on top of that, so would have to imagine it's going to be another backside hit, but they don't have the Goyo this time for Zero Marksman. They're just relying on C4s to deny that plant at the very end of things.
And time is ticking yet again. Ain't nothing really happening too much. It's not much for me to say. These guys are going a little bit slow, but I mean, considering last round that the time was in their favor despite them being on attack, I would see that maybe they would, maybe win this round out. I mean, it's kind of a stretch considering that these teams are both really good at defense. There's not much for me to say. Bless is going to take the first bit of damage in the entire round, 2 minutes, and under a minute remaining now. There's not too much going on. Again, like, Chaos Nation just seem to be kind of twiddling their thumbs right now. They're kind of, they're kind of just thugging it out right now. They're waiting for, I guess, a good opportunity, a good window to open. But if you wait too long, you might end up missing out on a good opportunity. Finally! Oh no, never mind. They're not gonna. Oh, somebody's gonna be making a way to look downstairs. Looks like it's gonna be Corrupt. Mr. Corey coming in. Is anybody on pillar or am I bugging? Oh my god, nobody's on pillar. All
No,
right.
not a single person's there. They're just all back towards laundry and just freezer. There's just not a single person putting up front
Hell
pressure. Going
no!
15 seconds. This is
Yo,
going to be go
drop!
time.
Knew it! Oh my god, I knew it, bro. Them not having nobody on pillar was the green to drop E-box hatch. 10 seconds left. Oh! Boa! Boa! Oh my god. They're still gonna get the diffuser down. Oh my god! A second left! No way, Bless has to do it!
Oh no.
Yo, the amount of C4s that just came in, Ozzy literally got 2 kills, but it wasn't enough. Oh my god, he would have gotten swung up by the mirror. Damn! I guess those numbers, the amount of time that was left was just not enough. Like I said, you wait too long and you end up missing a good opportunity. They were not on pillar. That E-box drop was absolutely mint. I was like, yo, watch it. Nobody's on E-box or nobody's on pillar. They know this. They can drop down E-box and literally swerve. They can swerve so that they can avoid anybody that would be sitting on that door to E-box, the one like actually in sight, that sight door that goes to E-box. They could swerve out, and if anybody was on top of the hatch and they decided to swing, boom, headshot. But no, didn't even matter. Once C4 comes out, they're trying to plant, boom, dead. Dead ops. Second C4 comes out as they're trying to plant, boom, dead ops. Oh my god, LZ did what he could, but there was absolutely no time. They were about to get swung up by that mirror trying to plant that bomb, and that was the end of that round. I'm not gonna lie, that was absolutely beautifully played by both teams, but Chaos, they took too long. They took too long and they missed a good
Yeah.
opportunity, man. That was a good push, but it would have been a lot better and a lot more exciting on from like their perspective if it ended up happening maybe even 15 seconds before they
Yeah,
actually did the execute.
that's the thing. It's like if they were a bit more efficient with their time, they could have done that a lot more effectively and not have to be in such a big rush. And I think that kind of made them scramble a bit in that final execute. So moving into this round, it's a little bit less of a time crunch. You don't have to kind of worry about a giant roam clear if you so choose. Just need to focus on getting the key pieces you need. That's going to be master. It's going to be closet. So getting that wall open and finding that other second entry point into the bomb site is going to be very important. Uzi could be another big factor on the floor as clearing out a lot of those zombie barriers that have been such a thorn in the side for both of the attacking sides. They've just really been locking down a lot of those angles behind those barriers.
I'm not gonna lie. That this Flores, I just peeped that on White Stair. Oh, damn! They got. Oh my God, they got a mirror.
That's that? What
Wow!
the?
I had never seen that before in my freaking life. Oh hell! What? Okay,
Oh,
that's
weird.
interesting. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, look, to each their own. I'm not really sure what they were planning to do with that because with the ace, like they just absolutely tore apart that mirror. Like, what was the point? I don't really know what the point was of that.
Oh no.
But anyways, oh, it looks like it's a screen glitch. This happens to me all the time when I used to cast. There used to be a screen glitch. If you swap off of a cam like too fast,
Oh,
there we go, it's back. That happens all the time, but I'm not sure what that mirror was for. Kind of seems absolutely useless. I feel like the mirror would have been a lot better right here where that rotate is into attic. But whatever. These guys are PC. Maybe they know exactly what they're doing a lot more than me. Space is 2 and 10. Okay, so he's got a 0.2 KD right now, buddy. Let's pick it up. 1 assist. Wait!
oh.
Oh my god, that's a good kill. Onto Flores 2. LZ taken down by a C for a 4v5, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. With that early pick, a minute remaining now, just about. I'm feeling like this is gonna go 6-6. If they end up closing this out, I'm gonna be surprised.
I
Because again,
mean,
this is upstairs.
yeah. I
You
mean,
know?
they may have done enough to just salvage this and just actually just crush the site, but like you said, they're just running out of time. They haven't really done enough. But Bless is going to get one. Slips is going to just swing onto Tweety. They knew all the information. Things are going the way of Chaos Nation. Zero Marksmen need to salvage a kill to try to make this a closer round. Otherwise, this is going to be a 7-5 victory. Space
my
has nowhere
God.
to go. Scary just has the pistol out trying to swing this, and he has
This
no
guy's
idea
pistol
where
whipping! Gee, wow, I guess I spoke too soon because 10 seconds after I said that I saw this going 6-6, the boys on Chaos Gaming closed it out. I'm not gonna lie. Space, we gotta rethink. 2 and 11. No. No. What an absolute game. That last round was great. Even the round before it. But man, what a game. Spectacular.
I mean, that was a very exciting end of things, but I mean, just Attacking struggles seem to not really matter for Chaos Nation at the very end of things, just bringing in the chaos for lack of a better term. So they win that game out in a very close fashion 7-5, but that was a very tough loss for Zero Marksmen. They do go 2-2 now to end off day number 1, but things could be all right for them if they just kind of figure out their attacking issues in the next couple of
Mhm.
days.
Oh, for sure, the attack on Oregon is lackluster. Less than
Dude.
mediocre for them, unfortunately. Chaos Gaming definitely locked in those last couple rounds for the attack, and that's what really made it. But overall, it was a great game.
Yeah, overall great game, and that's another exciting finish to our day number 1 overall matchups for this qualifier. I have been Sirius, joined alongside me is Bianca. That's been it for day number 1. Hope to see you again tomorrow. We'll be right back for that. We're not going to be right back. Why did I say
No!